people to celebrate and enjoy this film. Like the situations were so bad. Like I'm not a big charity person. I don't believe in charity. Me and my family wouldn't have recovered from it at all. It would have been terrible for us. When I was like a jobless actor, I would be spending like lots of time on TV watching these international dance shows. She's a really sweet girl, and it'll be fun for the Telugu people and the South Indian people to see.
Welcome to Bollywood Hangama, Vijay. I'm Monica, and really nice to talk to you.
Absolute pleasure, Monica, and I'm glad to be speaking with Bollywood Hangama and you, especially.
First and foremost, since my quarantine has gone in completely work mode, how have
Okay.
your quarantine life basically?
My life's been wasted. Like 1 year of this year has been wasted, and I'm refusing to even calculate it as part of my age. So next May, when I celebrate my birthday, I'm going to be 31 again because I'm not going to count this year. Nothing good has come of it, except like probably this association with Breezer Vivid Shuffle, and probably doing the middle class fund. But otherwise, it's been an absolute worthless year, and I
That's
refuse to calculate it.
also true because in a way, the silver lining is that because of your work schedule, that you might not have gotten a chance to spend at home so much time, and now you are spending time at home with your family. So in
For
a
that, 1 month is enough. I don't need one whole year. 1 month would have sufficed.
basically how I have been feeling in quarantine. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I've tried to look at the positive side, and for like the first 3 months, I managed to look at it positively. But now facts are facts. It's a useless year. Yeah, let's get to 21 and let that bloody vaccine come quickly.
Within this time, also you started your middle class fund, which is very important to help people who were impacted during this time. And why did you start this? And when was this a conscious decision to help through your brand as well?
Yeah, we just had to do it, man. Like the situations were so bad. Like I'm not a big charity person. I don't believe in charity. I always think there needs to be a cost for something. Like if you give something, there needs to be something in return. This free lunches, I don't believe in. But then it was just a terrible time, and I know that I was from like 5 years ago. If the same thing happened, me and my family wouldn't have recovered from it at all. It would have been terrible for us. And just thinking about that and just seeing that there was no solution around the corner and it's going on forever, I just felt like there is something I needed to do just for me to sleep at peace and feel like 5 years ago, if this happened, maybe there would be someone looking out for me. And I was like, basically the thought was, how can I look out for myself 5 years ago? What would have helped me and my family? And I felt like being able to reach out to people across the state, be it AP or Telangana, and give them the independence to go purchase groceries so that they don't have to think about food. None of us were making money, but at least if food was not a concern, then I would sleep better and we would feel satisfied with what we are doing. And it was one of the most satisfactory experiences I've had until today. The nicest thing that happens to me this pandemic is when I go around and suddenly bump into people who come and tell me, Anna, like, you started this thing, I also got from it, and they have this smile, and then I feel so happy. That's one connection I made with these people. It's like a moment we shared.
That's true. In all of this, we get their well wishes and happy prayers, and I think that's the biggest thing you can get at this point.
Yeah, no expectations, but I'm happy. If they're happy, I'm happy.
And also, I've also noticed one thing within this time, you've got a little bit of a social media enthusiast.
Me? Have I? That's good.
I've been enjoying Storm and you a lot.
Oh yeah, this Tom is just incredible. He does all these things. I'm like, the world needs to see this. Like he. I think it's worth having Storm on social media because he just brightens lives. I'm like, we need people like that. I think rather than me, Storm's like a better social media person because it's just nice. It's just brings one smile to
That's
see him.
and you need this kind of warmth in this time as well.
True, true, true. He's been a blessing this quarantine. He's kept us good company.
Tell me about your association with Breezer Vivid Shuffle because this is in fourth season and I had been in the finale of the last season and it was
Okay,
massive scale. But this time it's
okay.
bigger and bigger and better. And you have you been into hip hop since the beginning or what is it?
So hip hop's been like a constant in life since the last 10, 15 years. Hip hop music has been a constant. That's the music I listen to the most. Like when I have my friends over, when I'm working out, especially every day, I'm listening to hip hop. Uh, I've always loved watching dance shows. When I was like a jobless actor, I would be spending like lots of time on TV watching these international dance shows and watching these guys do these amazing popping and locking and hip hop and crumping, and I would be mind blown by what you could do with the human body. So I've always loved, and even when I travel now, I love, like one of my dreams is to see my face as a graffiti in some foreign country. I'm like when I'm driving through Brussels or something, I'm like, one day I want my face to be on this wall. Like some random guy needs to do a graffiti of it. I think that then I'll be like, oh, we did something in life. So I've been really fond of graffiti, and being part of this was a natural connection. And this time, the fourth season is digital, so which means people from all over the country could apply for it, could audition for it, could get in. It's just in some way this pandemic has made the access of Breezer Vivid Shuffle so much huger than, because normally Breezer Vivid Shuffle would go from city to city and do this. Now anybody can do it, and it's an incredible platform for any art from hip hop, be it a dancer, a rapper, a graffiti artist. You can all come in, and it's like a huge platform. There's some good money waiting at the end of it, great exposure, good fun, lots of colorful energy.
Because I had been to the finale and the face off that was happening, it was mind blowing. I was like, maybe I could have been a dancer and
Yeah. The vibe is mad, like around these hip hop ciphers that they have and stuff. The vibe is like mental. I
that
even loved Gully Boy, for example, the film. I was so fond of it, and it comes from this hip hop culture, and I was so much. I love that film so much, and I've even been listening a lot to like Divine and Anyway Buntai, and I've been listening to all these Gully Boys from here. I listen to their music, and those are also tracks I play at my gym. So I'm looking forward to like new, younger, newer talent and what they will bring to the scene. We might get some mind blowing people.
coming going back to a set right now must be the biggest achievement right now because of the fact that you've been in isolation for so long. And you were shooting for Puri Jagannath film before fighter before it all happened. So any plans? So when are you starting that resuming the shoot?
I just need to undergo some training. I need like a 45, 60-day prep to start shoot. So, but we could start shoot December, Jan, but I don't want to shoot when theaters are closed and when there is this whole social distancing thing. I refuse to, like, I can't promote this film on Zoom. Like I want to sit with you guys. I want to travel. I want auditoriums, jam packed auditoriums, and talk to them. And I want people to celebrate and enjoy this film. So I don't want to, yeah. So I'm like, let's wait and shoot. I want things to get better, but I don't know when. I see no answer yet. Hopefully soon.
Okay, well, because after world famous lover, dear comrade, I think you took a part and it's complete action hour. But I've read somewhere that you said it's an action hour, but also with logic.
Yeah, it'll be one wacky film. It'll be one wacky film.
And then also you're working with Ananya Pandey. She's an upcoming like, really good artist that people are looking forward to. Like this new pairing that people are very interested in.
She's one sweetheart. She's a really sweet girl, and it'll be fun for the Telugu people and the South Indian people to see her here as well. And she's done great. Like we're done with 50% of the film, and she's done like an incredibly good job. So I hope it. I'm sure it'll do great things for her.
During this time, time also did you go through scripts that as a producer that you would want to work on?
I've been lazy. I've initially I was like the first 3 months I was like I'm not doing any work. It is not time for me to be productive. Like nature has given me a break, so I'm just going to sleep and stay home and stay quarantined, and that's what I did for 3 months. And then I started getting restless. So I've not done too much work productively, movie wise. So I can't say I've read any scripts. Not many, a few maybe, but not
There's
many.
also this there's so much content that has come about, and then there's so much happening. Theaters have opened somewhere. Maharashtra is going to open it in very soon as well.
Okay.
50% capacity. What do you think that I'm a little skeptical to step out and be in a crowd right now. Maybe it will go away when I see more people coming in and there's like a lot of safety procedures available. What do you think that when I think in how many months or something an idea that a films will start doing well in theaters maybe?
I don't know. I don't know. I think we should ask our news channels. They have answers to everything, no? Your Delhi media has answers to everything. So I think we should ask them when theaters will open and when it will be full and stuff. Like I have to like. I think I don't know. I have no answer. But see, I'm not so. Uh, it was easy to be quarantined for 3 4 months, but after that I started seeing friends almost every day or every alternate day. We go play badminton, we play volleyball every weekend. I have friends over at my house. I go to the gym since gyms reopened, and I've been safe, thank God. But the thing is, I you have to do these basic things like uh, all my friends, if any of them feel even slightly ill, if they feel like they're coughing or they have a cold or something, they immediately stay home. They don't come out. Lots of them, if they feel like they have any symptoms, they get tested, and only if they're negative, they meet. So it's our personal duty that if you feel any sort of sickness, you shouldn't step out at all. If I feel, for example, if I feel any symptom, I will not go to the gym. I will not meet friends. I'll stay home till I get tested and get a negative report. Other than that, all of us, none of us, we've all been meeting literally for like 5 months now. I have 15, 20 people at home, but we all wash our hands. We don't share glasses. We wear mask when we come into the house, when we leave the house. When we enter the badminton court, we wear a mask. While playing, we remove it, of course. We wash our hands. So I think if you wear a mask, wash your hands, and don't meet strangers. Like we all know each other's health condition. We know each other. I don't meet any strangers. I think you're sort of sorted. Uh, we've even been to restaurants. When I was in Europe, I was going out to restaurants which is filled with strangers, and yet 28 days I was shopping, eating, traveling, took flights across the world, and I'm absolutely fine. So I think if you take these basic safety measures, you're kind of sorted. But don't take my word and like this has worked for me. So I'm not telling the world go out and travel and eat in restaurants. Please, you should know your how susceptible you are, what is your immunity. If you're older, I think like my mom and dad stay home pretty much. My dad, even when my friends come, my mom goes and hugs them and stuff, but my dad maintains distance from far. He's like, ah, okay, hello, okay, you enjoy, you guys have a good day. He doesn't meet people so much, so he's taking his care. So you have to take care, but things have to get better. uh, I think it'll be sorted.
Was this Europe trip completely like a mood lifter for you, like almost a month that you spent there?
It was getting too repetitive, monotonous life. So going away, just breathing some fresh air and walking the streets in, I feel normal. Europe is like my getaway from here. You're an actor, and being an actor, I think, is extremely abnormal. So just to have like a normal walk on the road, go into the store, eat and stuff like that. It was fun. It was good to be away.
Before I leave, I just want to know that what's next for Vijay Deverakonda after Fighter?
Right now, it's Breezer. We would shuffle only, and eventually, when I get on a set, it'll be Fighters, and then after that, I have to see. I don't know. Let's see. Like so many things are changing, and I'll let me see what I feel that day, depending on what I feel that day. Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to us. And first of all, from whatever I've seen and all these years, congratulations on the success that you've achieved in the last couple of years. It's been immense, and and the fact that you are doing a lot of cinema right now and keeping people motivated, and especially dropping pictures of stuff. I think that's the best thing you could do right now. So thank you so much for talking to us. Lovely chatting with you, Vijay.
Thank you so much, Deepika. Monica.
It's okay.
Thank you so much, Monica.